Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Blitzkrieg 2, Fall of the Reich, a game available on PC that I happen to own on CD. This game is old and good. I must say I'm a huge fan of the Blitzkrieg series. Blitzkrieg 2 is not one that I played a lot. I kind of skipped it, and when Blitzkrieg 3 came out, I always wanted to go back and play some of these older in-between games from the late, early 2000s, meaning like 2003, 4, 5, 6, that kind of deal, somewhere right in the middle. And so now we're going to go back and try to basically beat this one. We'll see. We're going to give the first mission a try here, so if you like this today at any time, make sure you go ahead and blow up that like button and let me know you'd like to see more. That's your way to vote on the channel. So if this is impressive to you, or if you want to see a full playthrough, then that's your way to do it. And feel free down below in that comment section, go ahead and suggest a game, everybody, that you'd like me to play based off of strategy or World War II. Of course, there's Hearts of Iron and there's Faces of War, new or old. Go ahead and make a suggestion. I'd love to hear from you. So welcome, everyone. Good to have you all here. This game heavily employs RNG and, of course, is a very difficult game in terms of, like, frustration, because at any moment, any of your tanks could blow up from a random artillery shell or a random grenade throw, and it is a game that is both infuriating and also extremely satisfying at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started. By the way, those two tanks in the background, why are there two American Abrams in World War II, though? I'm kind of confused on that. Or wait, no, I'm sorry, those are British tanks from like the 60s. That's really, just kidding. They're T-34s, and we'll be seeing a lot of Soviet-made T-34s in this campaign for sure. We're going to get started with single player. We're going to play a game here today for the Germans, the German campaign. We can play both the German and Soviets, but this takes place in the Eastern Front, late 44 and 45. So basically, as the Germans are on the run, and there's different difficulty settings. I don't really think there's anything that changes too much between easy, normal, and hard, to be honest. You'll be losing a lot of tanks. So we'll be seeing Tigers blown up and T-34-85s being lost on every corner. That's just how this game is. So let's get to it then. This is a game that really takes quite a bit of time, and I like it a lot. All right, so here's the mini-map of where we'll be deploying here today. So as you can see, this asphalt road with the two bridges, that's what we need to secure. We have friendly forces that have been wounded, and we need to have the wounded forces escort across the bridge to the rail station, where they need to be loaded onto a train to be brought back to Germany, or at least further to the west. We're in Latvia, I believe, right now. So we basically need to start in this upper right corner behind this text and push our way to the west, south, east, south, and then west again. So we need to secure the two bridges and finally the rail yard, and start by securing a kind of a crossroad area up here. So let's see if we can do it. Here we go. All right, very nice. Classic graphics. Let's get started here. I haven't really played this much before, so we'll see how much I can remember. I already immediately remember double-clicking on tanks makes them entrench where they are. T-34 is being blown up from behind us. We need to advance this way, though, and we're already under artillery fire, so we better advance. Enemy units are going to try to get us here very soon. All right, two Tigers advancing already. Looks like we have an enemy defensive line, AT guns, and an enemy tank. All right, let's go ahead and eliminate those AT guns. Beautiful explosions. One enemy tank almost down here as it approaches. Oh, and a Brumbar being destroyed. That's a shame. All right, one unit already being lost right off the bat. Oh, almost two units here in a second. There's got to be enemy artillery around here. Armored car will be down in a moment, but I'm going to keep that there. It looks like it's attracting the artillery fire. And I think that's what, yeah, you can see all the artillery strikes around there. This is just how it is. That's war. Enemy 45mm AT gun. That's lulls worthy for the Panther. All right, let's go ahead and not get too close. Whoa, boys, back it up. The enemy can throw grenades out of those trenches, so we don't want to get too crazy with it. We do have the ability to repair our vehicles, though, with that little engineering truck. So let's go ahead and keep on the line for that. Let's back this one up a little bit. Too much artillery fire here. And let's bring up all of our tanks to the line. Oh, never mind. I guess the artillery fire quickly adjusts. The enemy must have a line of sight on us. All right, let's destroy that building there. Let's get a little revenge for the Brumbar. Oh, wait a minute. Enemy tanks. Su-76 pulling up. Get them, boys. Armored car, do your thing. Very good. Enemy tank destroyed. And another enemy T-34 detected. And I think destroyed. Where'd it go? It, like, vanished. Whoa! Nice hit, boys. All right, enemy building over there we're attacking. And it looks like the trench line is clear. Good work, boys. Oh, Panther's getting a little hurt now. Back her up. All right, there's got to be some sort of mortars or AT around here somewhere. Let's go ahead and roll forward just slightly. Enemy troops are bailing out of that building. All right, let's pull up here. Oh, there it is. 128mm or 120mm Model 28 mortar, or 38 mortar. That's what's causing all that damn trouble. Where did that T-34 go? It must have exploded somehow. It was there and then it was gone. Very nice. Okay, well, the first part is complete, and I think we're off to a really good start, so let's go ahead and push on. Let's see. We need to... actually, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, that's a good spot for an enemy AT gun. Hold on a second. Let's... I bet you exactly that's what's there. It'll be behind these types of... are those sandbags or... Yeah, it looks like some crude sandbags that are just super square. Yep, there you go. 100mm anti-tank gun. Biz 3. Perfect. Wow, let's back out of here like nothing happened. Oh, yep, they're not happy about that. T-34-85. You want to go, bro? We can go. Alright, I'll get him in a minute. Alright, nice work on that. We'll be getting some sort of reinforcements here shortly, too. We'll be getting access to aircraft and medium tanks and infantry very shortly. Let's go ahead and continue down the road. And actually, let's get this tank repaired. We have this engineering truck that can come up and do some repairs. But we got to be quick about this. Okay, let's push up here. And we're going to see what we can see. Obviously, we're going to engage some more enemy tanks shortly. So let's actually bring up another... Why are you pointing back there? There's nothing there. That T-34 is not chasing us, so we're okay. Alright, I don't want to advance up the road anymore. The enemy's obviously going to have that blocked, so let's advance near the river. And, oh, another Biz 3. 100mm that we want to stay away from. Perfect. And we can actually recapture some of these buildings and AT guns and all that other stuff very soon. T-34-85 up near the bridge. Open fire, boys. What? Su-76 is rolling right up. Just kind of trying to say hi. Okay, goodbye. Alright, let's continue to advance. Enemy pillbox here on the crossroads. And another enemy trench. Wow, look at those explosions. Look at those flames. Very nice. Artillery firing again. Good. Enemy pillbox eliminated. Su-85. That's a primarily a tank destroyer. Ooh, we've taken a hit. Let's pull the Tiger back. She's taking a little damage. Go ahead and disengage with that. There's got to be more tanks around here or something. Something hit us. It must be that. Oh, wait. Enemy AT gun. Careful, boys. Oh, Tiger, I don't think can shoot over that pillbox. He's got to roll forward. Careful, that's awfully close. Can you shoot? Oh, it's been decrewed. Very good. Alright, let's prioritize getting the Panthers changed out as we advance on the bridge. Once we capture this tent area, we should be okay. I'm glad the only thing we've lost so far is a Brumbar. We only need those. Those are really only good for destroying heavy tanks and like buildings. And we've only seen one enemy-occupied building so far. Alright, let's make sure we're pointed towards the enemy here. Now, at any minute, too, the enemy could advance across the bridge or spawn reinforcements. Anything can really happen, so... where are you going there, noob? Go ahead and repair that. There we go. Hold on, not too close now. I also don't want our tanks bunched up, so that way they can't get killed by artillery, of course. Alright, looks like we've taken the bridge. We just need to get up here. Now, we actually have trucks filled with troops, too. So we can set up multiple anti-tank positions. In fact, we can recrew some of the destroyed guns to cover our rear. The Soviets will try to attack again, more than likely, from there. So this is a war on a multitude of fronts. Alright, so let's go ahead and get up here. We're going to capture that position once and for all. Alright, multiple squads are hopping out. Good. Boys, go ahead and grab that AT gun. And grab that AT gun here. Alright, we're going to leave the Panzer IVHs in the back for security. Let's bring up the... there we go. Alright, select reinforcements and click on minimap to call it. Fantastic. We can actually call in ground attack aircraft here, too, and that's going to be immensely important for our defense. And actually, we can call up the infantry, too, to hold the bridge. That might be useful. Alright, tanks are looking good. Let's get our infantry out here. And let's get some aircraft up. And let's go ahead and get our tanks pointed in the right direction. Alright, infantry, I would like you to grab that gun there. Actually, both of these guns would be perfect. Then we can bring all of our heavy tanks up. Alright, let's deploy the Stukas, shall we? Beautiful. Oh, they are Stukas. Look at that, Ju-87G bombers, which are more like anti-aircraft, or I mean anti-tank guns. And there's some... wow, look at that. We've got some more AT guns, and we've got a T-34-85 there. We're going to decimate the enemy. Look at all the stuff in the town. We got a lot of things to destroy. So before we advance, we're going to have to take care of business down there. These aircraft are very good at eliminating enemy tanks. And here they come now for a strike. Let's see if we can bomb this enemy tank there. Oh, looks like we got enemy tanks approaching. T-34 and an Su-85. Beautiful. Wonderful. Beautiful. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, the Soviets having a bad day. Bad day to be on the red team. Alright, let's go ahead and target both of our anti-tank guns here. Those are definitely gonna have to get out of the way. We're going to call out several of these aircraft to clear the way. I mean, obviously with choke points such as the bridges, look at all the AT guns. They have an AT gun covering an AT gun covering an AT gun. So clearly the Soviets are dug in well. So before we advance, it probably would be a good idea to move some of these out of the way. Okay, well I think we defended the bridge. There was their counterattack coming in. Another AT gun down. Beautiful work, boys. Priority targets are T-34-85s and an IS-2 right there. Very interesting. Beautiful. These guys are doing great. A Circle 7 salute down below in that comment section if you're still watching for the Luftwaffe, who are just clearing the way, guys. These are like bulldozers of the sky, just moving Soviet defenses right out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and call out a strike on this. Oh, wow, nice. Another AT gun down. Good job, guys. And actually, we're clearing the way for our ally, who will make his way across the bridge. We are working with an AI player who will eventually advance towards the west, as they mentioned. The airplanes may be gone for now. We'll see. They actually stay out for quite some time, and in Blitzkrieg, the original, you don't necessarily get to call out where they strike. So you can't actually, you know, tell them what to select. You just kind of have to hope and pray that they, you know, target what you want them to target. But here we can actually select what targets we want them to bomb. Of course, these don't necessarily bomb. They have, I forget, what is it? Something millimeter cannon? What is this exactly? It doesn't. Oh, 3.7 millimeter. So 37 millimeter anti-tank cannon from the air. Oh, that got the IS-2. Get wrecked. Beautiful. Now we get a little airplane here. Very nice. Alright, so we have to bulldoze all this stuff out of the way. There's no way during an assault that we could do this without bulldozing these tanks out of the way. And of course, as you may know, we do have to defend the airfield as well. So it's probably going to be a good idea for us to conserve our forces as much as possible. Where's that other plane? Nice, another tank destroyed. Good job, guys. Where's the other plane? He's around here somewhere. Oh, come on, man, we need you over here. We got important missions to go on. I'm going to call out some more aircraft on these fools very soon. But let's get some tanks out while we're waiting. Medium tanks are up. Ah, Panzer IV Gs. Alright, let's go ahead and face this way. Here comes our planes again. We want to make sure we're prioritizing tanks. That's got to be our top priority. Tanks and AT guns have got to go. I don't know where that other plane is. Beautiful. Ah, there he is. Alright, if you guys could kindly engage. Wow, look at those aerobatics going on. That is awesome. Oop, more mortars there. Definitely don't like that. Alright, more tanks are down. AT guns are priorities too. Not really concerned about like Su-76s. We can just bring the Tigers up to get those out of the way. But AT guns are very important here to destroy. And let's see if we can get those vehicles to engage. There we are. Alright, the mortar's not too big of a threat. I think our air support may have gone away. Nope, it's coming back. Alright, let's see what we can hit. Oh, is he out of ammo? Oh, wow. Nice hit on a useless truck. Come on, boys, you know the targets. They actually did get a lot of stuff. Alright, let's call out yet another plane. This should be our last wave with planes. And we'll start going in to do the dirty work. If we got the Luftwaffe, we may as well use the Luftwaffe, as they're just simply destroying enemy tanks that are not defended by any sort of anti-aircraft. The Soviets, I guess, were a little too ambitious with their assault. Alright. Let's go ahead and go for those AT guns now. There's one. And I need the other one engaged too. I think it's right there. Okay. Okay, so hopefully both of those guns are taken out. Those are BS 100 millimeter. Look at that, BS3 100 millimeter and a 76 here too. All right, let's see what happens. Let's call out some. Well, actually, let's watch the action. There we go. AT gun deleted. Very nice. Supply truck's not too concerning. Mortar's a little concerning. They do some damage for sure. I think we should actually save a reinforcement point too for fighters. If we have fighters in our deck, that means the Soviets will likely counterattack with aircraft. So let's get 2 waves of Panzer IVs ready, and these will clear the way for the heavy tanks. Very nice. Let's eliminate some of these lighter tanks. There we go. Look at those aerobatics. Sometimes our planes are like nowhere to be found, and other times they're just right on top. Oh boy. Uh-oh. T-34 is advancing. This must be an assault on the bridges again. Alright, well, we're going to save our reinforcements now. Hope that our planes attack priority targets, such as the... yeah, there we go. Such as the planes on the bridge, or the tanks on the bridge with the planes. We did delete that BS-100, so everything's looking really good. We've made incredible progress here today. Alright, let's see if we can delete that last tank, and then we'll be able to push across. We're going to push across primarily with the Panzer IV Gs, which we have a lot of now. These are going to be clearing trenches, and there's really no need for our heavy tanks now aside for defense. Soviets are working their way over here. Hello. Very nice. I think that's the only one that made it across. So, okay, now that we have a little bit of breathing room, let's get our infantry up on defense. Oh, hi, how you doing? There we go. And let's put our troops into defensive positions at the bridge. So the enemy should not be able to break through here. And if they do, we'll have ourselves a bad day. But we have tanks in the way. We have AT guns occupied. So we're going to put lots of infantry to cover our rear. And if they do break through, we should be okay. Okay, well, now that we're here, let's go ahead and resupply and get our Panzer IV Gs to advance. We'll see how smart the AI is across the bridge. I have a feeling it's going to be an absolute nightmare for them to advance. Let's see how it plays out. So we've captured our first position. Up next is the railyard then. And our Panthers and Tigers have been doing a great job. Only the loss of a Brumbar so far. But don't think that that's going to be the only thing we lose. There's going to be some more losses here now. Alright, Panzer IV Gs are advancing across the bridge. I do like that they can crush enemy wrecks, so that way it doesn't block a bridge. I think in the original Blitzkrieg you had to wait until it magically disintegrated. So if you were advancing and lost a tank on a bridge, it was pretty much over, which is why the game had quick load and quick save. And I think this one might as well, but anyway, I want to keep our tanks way back. I don't think we have any other threats on our way there aside from maybe an Su-76 or a T-70 that we missed out on, but once we arrive on the other side of the river, it is then going to be up to the Tiger tanks and Panthers to arrive to defend this southeastern section, I believe. And that's why our ally's over there. He's going to be advancing from that side. And that's why we're putting all of our troops in the trenches, too, so we can actually defend. Can you get in there? Oh, okay. I guess a little bit of a glitch or something. Let's go ahead and save the Brumbar over here, too, to be on defense. Alright, so we want to watch the rear and make sure we don't get duped by a Soviet counterattack. Let's go ahead and just get all the tanks across the bridge. There we go. Let's train all those guns. Alright, our vehicles are doing a great job of rearming our troops. Go ahead and put this armored car up here. Alright, vehicles are repaired. We only have 276 repair points left, so... Oh, beautiful. Nice work, Panzers. Very nice. They're showing their back end towards the enemy. Very smart. This game must have inspired Men of War Assault Squad. You know what I mean. AI is always trying to show their weakest side to the enemy. Alright, perfect. Enemy trench has been cleared. Very good. Nice work. Oh, enemy aviation detected. Oh, hell no. Let's stop that from happening. Alright, here comes our reinforcements. We don't want these guys to... Beautiful. IL-2 going right down into the river. Perfect. And that's why we saved that, because I knew it would happen. Alright, hold on, boys. Face towards the enemy. There we go. These troops can actually carry anti-tank grenades that can, most importantly, they can basically track us, and that's not a good thing. Oh! More enemy units coming in. As we start our attack, the enemy starts theirs. Okay. Too bad these planes can't give us ground scouting. I think they can still provide ground support, though. I think they can use their guns to, I wonder, actually, well, never mind. Too late. I think they could take out light units like that. Su-76s and T-70s and whatnot might be damaged or destroyed by our guns from the top, perhaps. Enemy long-range artillery detected. Oh, and there's actually an AT gun that survived. So we might see the end of another German tank. Oh, oh, there we go. Got decrewed. All right, well, they're calling in their long-range artillery, so it's best to get off the bridge. Let's get this guy out of the way. He's been damaged. We'll have him circle back. Oh, there he goes. He got popped by a mortar or something. Enemy infantry. Oh, wow, huge explosions here. All right, back her up. I wish these tanks would figure out how to get across the bridge. Oh, there we go. One of our tanks is tracked. Good. Now he can't drive around stupidly anymore. Now he has to engage. Wow, look at that. Big explosions. There's fuel tanks exploding everywhere. It's got to be another... This must be these mortars down here, huh? All right, let's go down there and deal with those before our tanks get wrecked. Also, that tower needs to go. Let's deal with that tower. There we go. And there's those mortars down there, so let's deal with that. There goes the tower. Beautiful. Alright, let's drive both these tanks down here. We're going to get those mortars out of the way. Friendly air support is doing a great job here. I just hope we don't need them again. Yeah. No damage to the tanks for doing that. Oh, hey, if you want to chase me, you're going to have to come through the fire. Looks like those enemy mortars, like, decrewed. Looks like we're completing secret objectives and stuff. I don't know exactly what that means. But the mortars are out of the way now. Back up, please. There we go. You can see them through. Oh, what is this? A little armored train car. Very nice. Oh, and our allies advanced. Perfect. We've actually captured the train bridge. Good job. They pushed right through there and captured that area. All right, well, it's up to us to secure the train station before the other tanks get here. And it looks like we need to get everything across. So let's see how smart our AI is. Let's get everything across the bridge. And we'll leave our other units here. Looks like the Soviets are still down there. Soviets are attacking again here. Glad we left our tanks. Alright, we need to secure this for the train. What's causing us trouble? Just some Soviet infantry on the tower there. Alright, very good. Alright, let's go ahead and put our panzers down here. We know the enemy's going to continuously attack from down this direction. Key point has been captured. Alright, and here comes the train, just in time. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of our tanks on the line. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to get all these vehicles where they need to go. Oh, looks like some Whirlwind. Some Whirlwinds. That's bad news. That means enemy aircraft are coming in soon enough. They're going to try to attack the train. This could be a GG for us if we aren't careful. I haven't even saved yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. Everything should be good. Okay, let's set up our defenses. Enemy should be here any minute. We're going to set up Panzer IVs down here in part of the initial defense line. Tiger seems to have made it across. Good job, boys. Panthers come on across. And our last Tiger arriving, too. Very good. Alright, so the Soviets are going to attack from here primarily. And let's make sure we can hit them in the flank. There we are. Alright, Whirlwinds are looking nice. We have some infantry at our disposal. We might be able to move an AT gun to the front line. Alright, you guys grab that AT gun. Everything else has been exploded, unfortunately. Alright, you boys move over there and move that AT gun over here. Okay, we're going to have our tanks dig in. Oh, lols. This tank facing the wrong direction. Well, you wouldn't be surprised how many times that happens. Alright, there we go. Your worst enemy in these games are not the enemy, it's your own AI. Oh, looks like an AT gun's been decrewed again. Make sure we're facing the right direction. Okay, well, we haven't lost any tanks over here, so that's good. Here comes the enemy's reinforcements now. Nice. Pretty hefty defense here against the Soviets. I don't know if they can break through. We'll see if they call up like IS-2s or something like that. We could have a worse day. We'll more than likely lose a tank here. And we're waiting now for the wounded to arrive so we can evacuate them via train. So let's see here. Very nice. Oh boy, that's a lot of tanks. We're getting them in the flank though. Look at all those guns ready to hit the Soviets as they pop out. Beautiful. There's no way through that. Our wounded are more than safe. Alright, let's get the supply trucks across. Alright, we're going to bring supply over for our heavy tanks. So we've got several defensive positions. If the Soviets break through here, which they may, they then need to break through this middle line and then this line in the rear. And then I think that'll be I think we'll lose the mission if we lose that position. So we don't want that to happen. So that's why we have multiple lines of defense there. Alright, we got the train defended. Soviets, another wave. And an enemy plane spotted. IL-2 is up and running. Here come the whirlwinds. We don't have the ability to call out any more aircraft, so that tank destroyer there is thinking again from the air. IL-2. It could go for the locomotive. If it does, that's GG. Nice, he's down. Very good. One into the river and one into the darkness. Alright, let's go ahead and deliver the supplies. Oh, looks like our vehicles actually don't have any supply left. This one doesn't anyway. Alright, let's head over here. We'll give that one supply then. So primarily T-34-85s and Su-85s and T-34s approaching there. I guess the worst unit we saw was the IS-2, which didn't give us too much of a problem. Alright, we're defending. An onslaught, an endless onslaught of Soviets coming through. Is that a mortar? 120. Oh, we have our own 120 millimeter. Very nice. I like our layered defenses on both sides. It's a burrito of defense, and that's definitely one you want to take a bite of. Where's our engineering truck? I would like to repair some of our vehicles, just to make sure, or friendly vehicles. Did he get destroyed? I don't think so. He's been in the back the whole time. I lost track of where I put that vehicle. He must have got destroyed somewhere. We don't necessarily need him. I was going to heal up this Panther tank. I lost track of him. Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Engineering task is interrupted. Oh, he's out of supply, that's why. Well, I guess that's the thing in this game. If you have only one unit that does something and you lose track of it. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's have him drive all the way over here. Alright, another enemy counterattack. They're repeatedly trying to break through these lines. We're just waiting for the survivors now to break through. So the way is clear. We're just waiting for their arrival. IL-2 again. Whirlwinds are more than ready to defend. I hope that's enough. Oh, let's get our AT gun pointed the right direction. Oh, unfortunate. IL-2 was successful in destroying that Panther. It's not my responsibility to keep it defended. Alright, hold the bridge has been completed. The survivors are here. The evacuation is underway. Whoa, and a big explosion from the IL-2 that just crashed on the rail line. I hope we don't have to back up. That's, that looks a little damaged. Alright, survivors are on their way. Very nice. They should be loaded in the train shortly. Alright. So a lot of what happens here you don't know until you like read the briefing or just kind of like watch exactly how things happen. So even though this was played on medium, we've still lost some tanks here. And of course I think the only difficulty in hardness is that the RNG more favors the enemy. In other words, you could probably shoot a Tiger at a T-34 12 times and do no damage, but be destroyed once by the Soviets. Alright, well, I'd prefer to see an onslaught of Soviets, just an endless wave after wave like this, because that's more historically accurate of the being outnumbered. Alright, survivors have made it here. The wounded have arrived, so hopefully now they make their way onto the train. It'll take a little bit of time, but they should be okay. Enemy tanks arriving yet again. Enemy infantry getting close again. Positions are holding in the north and the south. It's probably overkill in the south with all these tanks, but the Panzer IVs did a good job up here. Only losing one Panzer IV-H and a Brumbar so far. And maybe another vehicle or two damaged, but don't expect this type of performance in future playthroughs. If we do go ahead with this, it's only going to get worse. Oh, it looks like our AT gun somehow got decrewed. Oh, enemy aircraft again. Hopefully those whirlwinds are online. Nice. He's turning away again. He was probably targeting the train, and there it goes. The wounded are getting out of here. Oh, what? Oh, he was trying to shoot. He was trying to shoot at the whirlwind at the last second and wasn't paying attention. Congratulations, you've received the next rank, Hauptmann. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats then. Units lost 24. Units killed 624, and we used all 6 of our reserves. Meanwhile, the Soviets lost well over 1,000 men to attack here. Ooh, darn. The AI got me by one less loss. Well, good work. We cleared the way for them, to be fair. But we were way more effective, I think, in eliminating enemy units. Fantastic. New reinforcements, regular infantry and AT infantry. Let's take a look at the next scenario then. Let's see. Superior General, Catastrophe, Operation Overview, etc., etc. Lets you know exactly what's going on. Whoa! Auto-assign, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what a lot of this stuff is, but let's go back to the operations screen. Alright, so the Kurland Pocket, Latvia 1944 is what we'll be seeing here in the future. Oh, it looks like we just completed the road home, so we've retreated now to the new mission named Fort, and then we'll probably continue evacuating to the west and then to the south. Well, we're in a pocket, so we're surrounded. So, but maybe we can escape on a ship or something. Who knows what'll happen. All right, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Again, if you like this one, hit that like button, and I'll be back for more. You all take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.